beautiful Toronto afternoon for Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals for the Toronto Marlies and Rochester Americans. And in goal for the Americans, David Leggio, his regular season record 38-24-1, a .924 save percentage, 2.56 goals against average. He is 1-8 versus the Marlies this season. Drew McIntyre, 13-5-3, his regular season record for Toronto, a .931 save percentage, 1.83 goals against average. He is 4-0 versus the Americans this season. Connolly dishes for Abbott, over to Holzer. Holzer to the net, tipped in front and over top of the goal, but Leggio will keep his eyes on the puck all the way. Wrapped around for Ashton, now to Scott, he's got good speed. We'll watch it move into the Rochester zone. Scott fires and scores! First goal of the 2013 playoffs is Greg Scott, and Toronto has a 1-0 lead. Connolly weaving his way in. Great set of hands from Tim Connolly. Dishes over to Morgan Riley. Now to McKay. To Connolly, one-timer, scores! Tipped in front, the Marlies get a power play goal, and it's 2-0 Toronto.
Leggio is calling for a high stick, and then they might take a look as the referees are going to converge at the penalty box. And if it's tipped in front, if the puck is above the crossbar, it'll be a high stick. So the referee's trying to make a discussion, and they're pointing to the center ice face-off dot, so saying it's a good goal.
36 seconds left in 4-on-4 play. Biega moves to the point for Girgensons. Girgensons gets it back and scores. Rochester, 4-on-4 will answer, and they're on the board in period number 1.
Yeah, the Toronto Marlies can't get the puck out of their own end, and Girgensons, the former first-round pick of this Buffalo Sabres organization, buries it in the back of the net.
Down low for Zayman, through the goal crease, and Scott couldn't get a blade out at that time. Rochester moves up quickly. McCormick with Pesic. McCormick fires and scores! McCormick sneaks one underneath the Drew McIntyre, and a shorthanded goal has tied the hockey game. 17 seconds left in the Toronto power play. McKay to D'Amigo. Levo has to speed away from traffic. He does. Now it'll be a wrist shot from the point. Tipped in front. D'Amigo pulls it up. They score! Greg McKay on the power play will restick the Toronto lead.
Well, rebound control so critical. And right there in this instant, David Leggio makes the original save, but it goes off his pad and it squirts away from him.
Now Acton by his own goal. Turned over. That puck looked like it might have gone in. Boy, that was awfully close as Rochester looked to put it over top of McIntyre.
And the officials will get a look at that, and if it's anything like the shot we just see, we've got a tied hockey game, John. And it's a different play, though, where you got to keep your composure and stay focused here. But it's a goal.
He's bank on him behind the net, looking for man Carey. Finds him. Now to Larson. Out of that corner to Pesic. Tipped twice in front. Blocked by Ranger in the slot. Larson backdoor. And a huge stop by Drew McIntyre. What a tremendous and acrobatic save from Drew McIntyre.
When you get a look at this, folks, you're not going to believe this. Nice little play by the Rochester Americans as they make the pass across, and he throws that left hand behind his own back, and he makes the catch right there. Outstanding save as the crowd sees it on the Jumbotron, and you got people on their feet giving him a standing ovation.
At the point, saved by Ranger. His slapper, and scores! And Toronto goes back in front 4-3.
Well, we talked about Paul Ranger needing to be one of the key contributors to this hockey club if they want to have some success in the playoffs. And in this 3-3 game, Ranger just waiting at the point as Greg Scott gets the change. He gets that puck on his stick. He walks towards the middle, and then he absolutely rifles it past Leggio in and out of the net before the goaltender can even react. And Ranger with a bullet gives the Marlies a 4-3 lead.
To the line, not out, they say. Rhys Miller finds it. Sharp angle shot off a body, goes wide. Now it's stolen off of Biega's stick. D'Amigo Could have a breakaway. Domingo still in alone to Scott. He scores! What a goal for Greg Scott. A hat trick in game one. Now it's turned over. Flynn in front. Larson. That shot is blocked as Holzer got in front of it. Now Zigomanis will clear. Scott will go to the races. Net empty for Greg Scott, and he'll score. A 4-goal game from Greg Scott. And it is 6-3 Toronto in game one. The buzzer sounds, and the Toronto Marlies in back-to-back years have won game one of the playoffs against the Rochester Americans in 2013. It is a Toronto 6-3 win over Rochester today.